Act as if you've already won millions. Hi, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about how you can act as if you have already won millions. So this goes off of the Neville Goddard teachings, and basically he has a book called Feeling is the Secret. You've probably come across it if you follow Neville Goddard's work, and you've been into his stuff for a long time. So Feeling is the Secret is all about getting yourself to a state of mind and an emotion where you can act as if the things that you want are already here, okay? And becoming that person, embodying that person. So that really is the journey. The journey to poverty, to millions, is really an emotional journey and changing who you are, okay? And changing how you feel about yourself and what's possible for you. Okay, you've got to change your self-concept, which is another teaching of Neville Goddard. Okay, your self-concept is what you believe is true for yourself. So do you believe you can attract millions into your life? Do you believe you can become abundant? Do you believe that you could have unlimited supplies of money? If you don't believe it, it's not going to be easy for you to attract those things, and it's going to require a lot of effort and a lot of work. But if you already believe that you're an abundant being, and you can get onto that frequency and that vibration of abundance, and you can just sense that money is just flowing to you all the time, then you'll find that it does. If you believe that everything is working out for you, then things will work out for you. Okay, but as you can see, it's an emotional journey, because right now you might be feeling uncomfortable with these things that I'm saying. You may be thinking all sorts of things that are negative, that you feel that contradict what I say. And if you're feeling that, then you're not in that place of letting it in yet. Okay? And all this comes down to is very, very simple, and that is you just got to feel good. You just got to feel like everything's working out for you. You just got to feel like, even though, yes, I'm not where I want to be, I don't have the money that I want in my bank account. I don't have the money, I'm not rich, but even though I'm not there yet, I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to feel good anyway. I'm going to feel comfortable. I'm going to feel satisfied. I'm going to look for things that I enjoy instead of looking at things that I don't like. I'm going to love the journey, find fun in the journey, be eager about the journey from zero money to millions, okay? And when you get to that state of mind where you actually enjoy where you are just as much as you would if everything had manifested in your life, that's when you'll see that things do start to manifest in your life. And why wouldn't you want to live that way anyway? Why wouldn't you want to already be happy now? Why wouldn't you want to feel good now and to enjoy the journey, okay? And what you'll find is when you start to feel good, when you start to feel amazing about your life, when you start to feel like things do work out for you, what you'll find is you'll get moments of inspiration of what kind of action to take. You'll get moments of where you get ideas and you'll become inspired, and you'll feel this eagerness and this inspiration to work on those things. But can't you see, you can't get there. You can't get to those ideas, you can't get to those actions to take that can achieve these millions by on a low vibration. You can't do it if you're feeling sad. You can't do it if you're feeling tired. You can't do it if you're feeling horrible about yourself and horrible about life, and you're sitting there complaining and wishing that you'd had more money, but you don't have enough money, and it always seems like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. You can't receive the money. You can't get the ideas to make money from that place. You can't get that. You can't get those things. You can't get the money if you're living from a negative place. You have to find a way to feel better. Find a way to feel more happy about your life. Find a way to feel happy with the place where you're at. Now, I'm not saying that you should settle. In fact, the opposite. I don't think you should. I'm not saying that, oh, you need to be satisfied with your life and get over it. I'm saying that you need to be satisfied with your life and wait for the inspiration to come. Wait for the ideas to come. And when you do, you'll be there. You'll get it. You'll get the idea. You'll get that million pound winning idea. But you can't do it from this place of lack, from this place of frustration, from this place of sadness. You have to do it from that place of abundance, where everything feels like all is well. And that's how you act as if. You have to act as if all is well, but not just act as if, to feel it too, to actually genuinely feel that all is well and everything's working out for you, because it is. Because it is. So, the question then is what does abundance feel like? Well, there are plenty of emotions that may resonate with you when it comes to the topic of abundance. Okay, so one of these might be, I would feel like I have choices if I had abundance. It would open up more avenues for me, right? I could spend more of my time in ways that please me. It could feel like there's an unlimited amount of resources now available to me. I can buy the things that I want. I can do the things that I want. I can use my time in a different way. It feels like a love, almost like I can sense this loving feeling when I think about abundance. You know, it's when I'm sitting out in the garden and I'm just sort of, I'm out in nature and I'm just sort of taking my time to contemplate the flowers, to look at the animals, and just to take in and observe and to focus on other things of abundance, like the abundance of leaves, the abundance of grass, the abundance of joy that I see when I'm out and about and I see families with their little children. Yeah? It's about trying to get yourself into that feeling state. And basically what all of these feelings accumulate to is a feeling of, I have everything I want. Everything's perfect. Everything's working out. Everything's fine. All is well. So that is the feeling that you need to get to. That's the emotion that you need to embody. But as you can see, it's a practice, because if you've been thinking a certain way for a long time, and feeling a certain way for a long time, it's going to be tricky for you to switch from that to this. So that's where the practice comes in. But it's a fun game, okay? So you shouldn't beat yourself up about this. And so this is something that I do. Like when I am feeling, oh, this all is well, all is doing good, and then I get distracted by something, and I switch down to a more negative mood. Like sometimes I beat myself up about it and think, oh God, I can't believe I just did that. But that's the practice, okay? And one of the things that you shouldn't do is you shouldn't beat yourself up about it. Okay, and that's a lesson that I'm currently learning, is to not beat myself up about it when I switch off those emotions, when I'm not feeling as good as I was 5 minutes ago anymore, okay? But again, like I said, it's a practice. So don't assume or don't think that you need to get this perfectly, because you don't, okay? Just as long as when you remember to practice feeling really good, then just do it, okay? But it is a practice, and it can be, and because like I said, if you've had a long time in your life where you have been feeling negative emotion on a certain topic, or it could be just you've been feeling negative throughout most of your life, it's going to be very difficult to change who you are, or to break the habit of being yourself, as the title of Joe Dispenza's books suggests, right? Because that's essentially what you need to do. You need to break the habit of being yourself. You need to break the habit of being and living on this certain vibration in terms of your emotions and what you've been thinking about. So it's a practice. It's something that you need to engage with and to bring to the forefront of your mind and to consciously choose. And it's all about having that self-discipline to think and feel in ways that you want to think and feel in ways. But it's always easier to remember that really that the emotion that you just need to keep on bringing yourself back to is that one of happiness, that one of joy, that one of feeling like all is well and that everything's doing, and even though things may not be doing amazingly in other areas, you're not going to focus on that. You're going to focus on the areas that do feel good, and you're going to try and make the best of what you have, and you're going to feel good and try to get yourself into that state of feeling so good. And basically just instead of winding yourself up in a negative way, you wind yourself up in a positive way, and then those inspirations, the ideas will start to flow into your experience, and all you need to do then is take action. But the best kind of action to take is action that you feel that comes to you, that inspires you when you're in a good mood. Never take action if you're in a negative and horrible mood, because that's going to yield you negative results. Only go from if you're feeling really, really good and you're feeling even just like a certain flow state. So one of the things that happens when I'm making videos is that I often get into a flow state. Okay, so if you're in a flow state, then good things are going to happen as well, because you're not focused on the negative, you're not focused on anything, you're just sort of in the moment. Okay, but also a good time to take action is when you feel inspired because you've been feeling good all day and then something just pops into your head and you're like, oh, I'd really love to take action on that, I'd really love to try out that idea, and then go ahead and do it. And that is when you'll find that you will start to attract more abundance into your life, and maybe millions, because you've got these new amazing ideas that you pulled from the vibration of feeling good. Okay, and that's all you need to do. Okay, so come back to this video time and time again to help you retain the information, to remember it, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.